Yo, it is your Wrestling VTuber World Champion, Dojhan Vaughn, and it is about time we get to our part 2 for this wrestling theme song tournament. Last time we crowned the winner of the first half of this bracket here to be none other than Randy Orton with Voices. So let's see if we can find something that could potentially beat that out. But hey, if you want wrestling content, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, because we've, at this point, I believe, have already surpassed 100 days in a row we've gotten a video going up, and I greatly appreciate every single one of y'all. But as usual, like, comment, subscribe. I might in the next couple of days give a bit of an update video for something I want to do with the channel, but I'll get to that later. But yeah, one more time, like, comment, subscribe. Keep your boy over on the Twitch, because we got some wrestling variety there, including our own wrestling community series, so why not join us? And yeah, keep the other socials and let's get into the video. Starting off with two classics, Shinsuke Nakamura's The Rising Sun versus Shawn Michaels. While Shinsuke's theme has the added benefit of people singing along with it, a little hot take. I kind of prefer, I'll be honest, one with lyrics in it. But nevertheless, I'm gonna give it to Shawn Michaels. You cannot beat Sexy Boy. You cannot beat Bitch Dog and Goated Song. This is a weird case scenario of I prefer The Undertaker's. It's more iconic, but at the same time, I'm not listening to this in public. But at the same time, I saw the fact that, yeah, it is still more iconic, so I have to go for Undertaker. Cena, not even close. Special op, I'm sorry, but this might be the one that goes damn near to the end of this. I have lost track how many times over the past decade I have listened to this song over and over and over again. How many stairwells I've seen, and I pretended in my head, especially back when I was a little teenager, I would walk downstairs listening to the special ops on my headphones, pretending like I'm a member of the Shield. It is 100% the special op of the Shield, man. I mean, hey, Pomp and Circumstance is cool, but let's be real, it's just graduation music. Easy Shield dub here. Judas is a banger, but the theme, I'm sorry, but there's barely any wrestling themes that come close to the theme Let Me In. That song, I remember when he debuted it, the second someone got a rip of it up online, I was listening to that for hours and hours and hours and hours. This is not even a question. Give me the theme. That maybe, who knows, maybe that will wind up winning this tournament. That's just an early prediction. I have not even looked at what all we have left. That being said, Kurt Angle's Metal or Cult of Personality, both bangers, but I'm going for the best in the world. Don't really fancy the Nexus theme song, they aren't bad, but at the same time, here comes the money. Plus, I've heard that well before I was a wrestling fan. Love Phenomenal, love Metalingus, but I've kind of grown a tiny bit tired of Phenomenal. A tiny bit. Metalingus, I'm not getting tired of that at all. Not getting tired of that. Too good at My Time versus Next Big Thing, I'm gonna give it to Brock. And Home in the Sky versus No One Will Survive. Just barely giving it to Ciampa. This song in general, I wish they kept it or that they would bring it back. But at the same time, this song, well, it's just a whole loop, which is one of the big issues that CFO had, was they made loops more than proper songs. The loop that we got was pretty good. Was a banger. Are you kidding me? DX. Limitless or done with that? Oh. Ooh. That is actually a little ooh. You know what? Due to the fact that not only is it a part of one of the most iconic tag teams in all of professional wrestling history, but on top of that, Jey Uso part of that man's presentation was too much. Not too much, but part of that man's packaging back when he fought against, say, Roman Reigns, and how the crowd was in the palm of his hands, to the degree that when he had to change his theme song, he just got another version of this song. That should be a little bit of a testament of how good this song was. I'm giving it to the Usos. Kingdom versus Live in Fear. I'm gonna keep it short. Love Live in Fear, but the Fiend's version of it is significantly better. Kingdom is no question. Oh, whoa! I'm sorry, I can't really be yelling that right now. It's like 12 in the morning right now. Fly the Valkyries or I'm Coming. Give me Fly the Valkyries. I don't recognize who y'all even are. Give me Wreck. Who is this? Truth Reigns or Root of All Evil? Aleister Black's theme song. You know what? I'll give it to him. That being said, I kind of was never that big of a fan of his theme, listening to it more than once here and there. But at the same time, Truth Reigns is just kind of a poor man's version of the Special Ops. I guess I'll give it to Aleister. Don't care for unscripted violence. If this was Wild Thing, I would give it to that. But if this is... no. Rebel Art. Slow Chemical. Easy. These are getting a little bit easier. A little bit... Ooh! Double Sasha. You know what? With a little bit of thought being put into this, Sky's the Limit was a banger, but the Snoop Dogg variant went so much harder. And if I'm going to be listening to Sasha Banks' old theme songs back when she was in WWE, it's 100% going to be the Snoop Dogg version of it. 100% the Snoop Dogg version. Rock House versus Bad Boy. Bad Boy, Rock House, both bangers, both classics, but I'm going the NWO. Rude versus Broken Dreams. I will say, if you listen to me on streams or you listen to other hot takes, I will say that Drew McIntyre's Broken Dreams theme is very overrated. I would put his current theme song over top of that, but at the same time, I prefer it over the Rude. Especially, and I don't know if y'all have ever heard of it, that unused version of Broken Dreams that went so much harder. And if the day ever comes where, God forbid, Drew has to go ahead and change his theme song again, I wouldn't mind if we went to the unused version of Broken Dreams. But yeah, give me the theme that didn't hinder the wrestler using it. The Miz. Never was a fan of Legacy's theme song at all. Never have I ever been a fan of this song. Give me Lita. Goldberg, too iconic. Elevated, elevate me to the sky. I should just go ahead and flunk that considering how god awful that sounded to me. But you know what? Hey, I'm keeping that in. Moving on where it is elevated. I don't recognize you. Or this theme song, Electrifying. This is the version of Shinsuke's theme song I like a lot better. And on top of that, so I don't have to mention this man's name, I'm going to go ahead and go Shinsuke. That and because I actually like the song a little bit better than whatever. Whatever, it goes hard, but at the same time, prefer Shinsuke's more, and I don't want to talk about that man. Anyways, I don't remember this theme. Not a big fan of this, but at the very least, I remember this song. I don't remember this one. Give me top 1%. And I remember one hell of a lot of wrestling theme songs. The Game, Timeless Classic versus Turn Up, Bayley's probably best theme song. Still gonna give it to The Game. Now it's time and we move to round 2. And The Undertaker's theme versus Shawn Michaels. A little bit of WrestleMania flashbacks. Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels, but in the realm of theme songs. This is the one time that Shawn Michaels comes out with the W. Both are iconic, but at the same time, tell me, are you listening to funeral music out in public? I'm going Shawn Michaels. Time is now. I've heard Bobby Roode's theme song to death. I've heard it to death. No more. No more. Special Op, Big Easy. Let me in. Controversial, but for me, Big Easy. I love me the theme song, and truth be told, if I could control where all these are, I would have the finals probably be, you know what, I won't go on up until they inevitably face against each other. Metalingus, gimme. Next big thing, don't mind, are you ready? When I first got into wrestling back around 2013, DX was so cool, but when the Usos turned heel and they got I would say, for those that don't remember, they did have a theme song before this one, which is also why it's called the Day One Remix, because it actually had them on beat rapping over the top of it. If it was the original version and done with that, no lyrics, I would have given it to DX. This is the version with the lyrics. This is the one that Jey Uso was popping off so hard with. They couldn't change his theme song to something completely different. They had to give him a knockoff, which is still good. Still good. Well, I'm going with Usos. Top of that, prefer Usos in general over DX. Whoa! Go on, Rhett. Controversial. I'm not that big of a fan of his theme, of Aleister Black's. Oh, if this was Asuka's current theme song, if this was You Can't Hide, I would 1000% vote that over Rebel Heart, and I love me Rebel Heart, and I love the future. God, I have to give it to Rebel Heart. This was the other version of Asuka's theme song, and that 1000% would be it. My God, man. Give me Rebel Heart. Love Sky's the limit. Hey, we've reached the sky. We're going far beyond. To Slow Chemical. Give me Kane's best theme song. Ooh. I was talking about earlier on in this video how I like the unused version of Broken Dreams, but it's not even. This is the vanilla version of the song. And I can't vote that over the iconicness as the rock house of the NWO. Love, Fury, and Love, Fury, Passion, Energy. Heard this to death, and even then I didn't really love it like that to begin with. Giving Love, Passion, Energy. Love, Fury, Passion, Energy. The W. If you were to toss these two wrestlers at each other in general, Will Ospreay and Goldberg, Will Ospreay would win. That being said, the theme songs, Goldberg would win if I was wrong. Sorry. Elevated. Elevate me to the sky. I was about to say, why am I not transitioning over here? Give me Will Ospreay. And controversial choice, I've been saying at points in this video, if there was a other version of the wrestler's theme song, I would choose it. The same can be said here. If this was The Rock's Electrifying, it is cooking. But alas, I Vanilla Electrifying is kind of dull. Vanilla Electrifying, I don't feel that high on it. Vanilla Electrifying is kind of my least favorite version of The Rock's theme song after he joined the nation and started getting variants of this theme. Yeah, give me Shinsuke. Just like with the Fiend's theme song, when Shinsuke got Shadows of Ascetic Sun, the second they dropped that, or the second, you know, I think WWE, for whenever they drop a theme song, you know what, get here, come here. Whenever they drop a theme song the day of the wrestler debuting it, love it. I wish they did this a lot more often instead of having us wait weeks, months. In Sonya Deville's case scenario, back with her old version, her old theme song, Squared Up version, 3 years before they release it. When they dropped Shinsuke's second theme song, immediately listened to it, immediately picked it up, immediately started listening to death, and even then, to this day, I still enjoy it. I didn't like this song to begin with, not that much. It's okay, but give me the game. Next round up, God, you know it. Sexy Boy or Time Is Now. I was going to say Sexy Boy, but I'm sitting here back and forth in my head, and this is genuinely hard. Genuinely, actually, that's actually a little bit harder than I thought. Shit. Let's see. Both have made an impact on pop culture to the point where you'll be hearing both being referenced. But, one got memed, but one is a banger from way back in the 90s, but God! How? Okay, you know what? We're being cringe. I'm not deciding this. Heads is Shawn Michaels, and tails is John Cena. Let's see. Heads, going Shawn Michaels in. Couldn't decide. Both are goated Hall of Fame theme songs. And both sung by the wrestler. Oh, no! I cut myself off earlier, but if I could have chosen this bracket and decided 2 songs to be in the finals. Oh my God, I hate this. These 2 should be the finals for me. For me personally, these 2 should be the finals. While I've listened to the special op for over a decade and it still hasn't gotten old to me, The Fiend just goes way too hard, man. I'm giving it to The Fiend. Crap, my God, we're getting too many hard ones now. Oh, okay, this side of the bracket is actually much more difficult. Both change the atmosphere the second you hear them, but for the mere fact that this song brings a feeling of genuine danger, I have to go for the next big thing. End of the line, Captain Yeelamania and his twin brother, No Yeetster. I have to give this to Cody. God, this is hard. Rebel Heart, wreck you got by easy. No more. Bye bye. And Slow Chemical. Ooh. You know what? I'm not gonna overthink it. Elevate it. Give me Will Ospreay. And I love Shadows of Ascending Sun, but Triple H, man, it's too iconic. This is gonna get even more difficult, isn't it? Yep. You know what? No. This is not hard. Not too hard. It's difficult, but I'm giving it to The Fiend. Keep Let Me In. Still gonna say Cody Rhodes. Especially, and this is also brownie points because I got to sing this man's theme song when he won at WrestleMania. So yeah, love Johnny Gargano, plus no Slow Chemical. Elevate Me No More, game over. And now I think we're at the semifinals. And I'm sorry, but I have to go The Fiend. So, Triple H, the game. And now, hot take, and I know what I'm going to say for the next two. The Fiend, and to end it all off, both iconic theme songs for me. Fiend, I have to go for Fiend. I have to go for the Fiend. I love it too much. I love it too much. I love it way too much. And last, well, not last but not least, at the end of it all, hey, fight me. Fiend's theme song is good. Randy Orton as well. What do you have win this? Let me know in the comments below. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Maybe even tell me how bad of musical taste I have or how phenomenal I have. You can also see somewhat the entire bracket. And see ya.